an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Nau mai, hara mai, wakatau mai e te whānau ki te whenua raki pai whenua, te kēmu rua takau mā ono. Kia ora, Chopper.
Oh, kia ora, Terence. Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Day 2 coverage here of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. It is the secondary schools that are out here on show at Rosedale Park. It is the location of the diamond is Freeman Field at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason.Chopper.gerbes, aka Chopper, and joining me in the booth, and this one is my friend, Terence Hibbert, Te Reo Specialist. Kia ora e hoa.
Kia ora, Chopper. Te kai pa ko Savannah Farrar, getting behind here.
Fantastic as we're underway. As you can see, it'll be Westlake girls taking on One Tree Hill in this Game 26 matchup on Day 2. Action here on Diamond 1, scheduled for 1:30 p.m. Right on time to get underway here as we see Rory Seymour pick up the walk. Tried to snavel first and second base, and she'll go back. It's great to see. The rest of that batting order for the Westlake girls today, let's have a look at them. Simply outstanding is Westlake girls. Apologies, just see if I can get the right one for you. Here we are. It's Rory Seymour we saw leading off. Ivana Tanu hitting in the 2 spot today. Lucy Cadnis Asperell will be hitting 3 for the Westlake girls. Bunt attempt, can't quite get it. Then in the clean-up spot today is Hope Weber, the first baseman. Talia Hurley will be hitting in the 5 spot today. Neve Cadnis Asperell's hitting 6. Tashiana Murray is 7. Philippa Owu will be hitting 8. And Jessica Smith will be at third base, batting in the 9 spot. So fantastic to have that batting order here today as we continue the action here in the top of the first innings. Tonu now will be the batter. We'll give you the defensive lineup for One Tree Hill in a minute as we're just totting off the last bit of graphics for you. But I can tell you they're a pretty decent side here today. As we mentioned a little bit earlier from my commentary partner here, ground ball to third base. Go to the lead runner, and they will get him out at second base.
Karawe.
And a nice play by One Tree Hill College, taking up the lead runner, out number 1.
Fantastic job defensively by the One Tree Hill side. That was the third baseman, Jessie Lee Upu. Batting now, the pitcher, Lucy Cadnis Asperell. First pitch down low. Off on the pitch though. And swipes second back.
And Tanu safe there with a second on the steal.
Yeah, o me whāno ke rea. A stolen base.
Cadnis Asperell batting here for Westlake. The other sister of the left fielder, Neve. Both returnees from this Westlake team that went all the way to the grand final last year. This being a rematch of the grand final last year, Terence, between these two sides, a bang back and forth match last year between Westlake and One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill winning the championship, but boy, it was a great grand final.
Yeah, we had a couple of the girls in here earlier. There's a nice hit straight away to centre field.
Fantastic now. Runners are coast to coast here. Just one away.
First and third one out.
That'll bring up to bat Hope Weller, the first basewoman. Beautiful day here locally, 21 degrees Celsius. Not a cloud in the sky today, Sibo.
Nā, tino pai te rā e hoa.
Aye, indeed. 50 te rā, the sun is shining. And so it should be too on day 2 of action here of the New Zealand Secondary Schools Championships. Great to have you along. Of course, on Whakāto Māori's YouTube platform. First pitch to Weller is down, will allow Aspinall to head on over to second base.
Tino te pai te kaihopa there, the catcher just finding the ball without that runner scoring, and that runner gets across the 2.
This one fouls back. Ah, that's why, yeah, God, I'd written them back to front. Of course, Westlake, the batting here, they'll be the away team today. Home side being One Tree Hill in the field. 1-1 the count. This one takes up top. 2 balls, 1. Next pitch is up top. Weller being real fastidious with the strike zone.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Weller waiting. Next pitch is inside, and she waits out perfectly a walk. A hikoi ki te papatahi.
Ai, papa kapi tēnei, we have loaded bases now.
Just what the doctor ordered for the big banger. Centre fielder Talia Hurley now. First pitch is Hurley is down low. Savannah Lee Farah, starting pitcher for One Tree Hill here. One Tree Hill, the most decorated women's college in the country. Something like 5 or 6 national championships.
What a few.
Aye.
And outside the zone again, 2 balls.
So Hurley with a hitter's count here. Only just the one away. Westlake, a loaded bases, a chance to capitalise here early in the match. All down low.
E toru.
3 balls. No strikes here. I think this one will stay on the shoulder of Hurley, to be fair. She'll take it all the way. That's good softball. Good coaching staff for Westlake. Fergus McAlpine, head coach, took them all the way to the grand final last year in his debut year coaching the college. And up top, and Hurley is rewarded with a walk, and Westlake will grab their first run of the ball game, 1-0. Time called by One Tree Hill. T-Bone, a situation like this earlier in the match, some of the pressures that a pitcher may feel, but what are some of the things they can do as a team to help them get through this time of the game?
Well, it's just time to calm things down. Talk about you've only got 1 out. You need to make a play.
Yeah.
We need to get outs rather than protect runs. So if it's on the right-hand side of the diamond, let's try and turn 2 at second and first. And consequently, if it goes on the other side, you're going to try and get that runner at home. Depends on what you've got on the field too there, Chopper. Some of these girls, most of these girls in this game here all play softball, so they should know that stuff. But it's a good time for the coach to come out, just quieten things down and stop the ascendancy of the other team.
Fantastic indeed. As we're back to the action now, top of the first innings, no outs, new banner up here. Neve Cadmus Espera. I mentioned her sister is running at third base here. Lucy, who batted earlier.
Ko tai poro.
One ball. This one comes through the zone and levels the count now.
Ko tai me ko tai. 1-1.
Slight breeze blowing to the outfield. Don't think it'll change the style of play today. Big swing and a big pitch by Farah. She rips it through the top of the zone.
Oh, tino pai te papiki. Rise
One
ball.
ball, 2 strikes.
Westlake College started playing championship softball.
And on the
E
top,
rua
one
haere
strike.
ke.
A nice pitch as it comes in to pick up the second outs. Started playing championship softball about 8 years ago. Played about 4 or 5 years of Division 2. Then made the step to Division 1 last year, all the way to the grand final. Looking to repeat, or if not improve, their performance from last year. They do lose one of their superstars, Charlotte Graham, just named in the New Zealand side. And Charlotte, see an alumni now of Westlake. Hard hurt ball, looking to
tino
find
pai.
some grass. It finds some grass, but in foul territory.
Okay, Murray fouls it off down the right field line. Strike 1.
Tino Tata, ne? They're all close down the side. Tashiana Murray here. 2 away. Change of pace is down low.
Pai te kai upu. A great job by the middle infielders there, just covering that throwback, what they're supposed to do. Don't see that enough these days.
Fantastic, as this one fouls off. Defensively, let's have a look at One Tree Hill for you now. So Jordan and Fussy at centre field and Tukukino at right field there. Upu's hot corner, Graham at shortstop, Pinner at second base. Joyce at first, Graham behind the dish, and Farah, as we've mentioned, the starter on the hill. Hard hurt ball pops up. Joyce is underneath it at first base for the third out.
Te toru haere ke.
Oh, there we are, to the applause in the crowd here at the stadium. It's 1-0. Westlake leading this matchup, game number 26. Back with more action in just a moment.
Bottom of the first.
Let's go. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the first innings of game 26 here. Westlake taking on One Tree Hill, and it'll be One Tree Hill that'll bat here in the bottom of the innings. An outstanding batting order led by their pitcher, Savannah Lee Farah here. Hard hit ball from Farah, and looking to beat it out. And she will safely down to first base. Rest of that batting order for the One Tree Hill side. It'll be Lily Rose Pinn hitting in the 2 spot, Tiana Graham in 3, and Tyler Graham. Watch out for those 2 sisters. Very good hitters. Joyce will be hitting 5 today. Upu Fasi short, and Arihia Tuku Kingino will round out the batting order, the right fielder for One Tree Hill.
Wakaru Tuki.
Bunt just goes wide. Lily Rose Pinn here.
Te kaiapa ko Westlake. Oh. Ko Lucy Cadness Aspinall.
Indeed, the starting pitcher here. You can see them screen there. Rory Seymour, shortstop. Spirited young player. Pitch is high. Just outside. Showing bunt now. So fouls off. Just waiting for our home umpire to give us the signals down there, Terrence. Let's make sure Chopper had it right. I think it might be full count, but here he goes. 3.
There it is.
And a 2. Toru?
E toru e rua.
Aye. Full count. And this one's up top, and it'll pick up a walk here for Pinn.
And runners on first and second, none out.
So defensively, let's have a look at the Westlake girls today, and it's Cadness Aspinall Neve, that is, at left field, Talia Hurley at centre, the speedster, and Philippa O'View is at right field. Jessica Smith in the hot corner, third base. Seaborn, we mentioned at shortstop, Eva Tanu at second. Hope Weller over at first base, the tall timber, Tashiana Murray behind the dish, and Lucy Cadness Aspinall, as Terrence mentioned already, the Kai Epa, the pitcher for Westlake girls. No outs here, runner on 1 and 2, brings up the bat, Tiana Graham. Ball down low. And she'll run on the throw. And runs well. Got to watch these girls from One Tree Hill, don't we?
Ai e uma whānuke there.
Tino Tere.
Double steal.
Heads up play. Very clever.
There have been a lot of low pitches, Chopper, so, you know, catcher fumbling a little bit. Understandable when it bounces.
Aye. See there, massive cut by Tiana Graham. I mentioned the 2 Graham sisters. It'll be Tyler batting after Tiana. Very dangerous in the batter's box. And there we are, hard hit ball. It's deep, it's long, it's over the right fielder. One Tree Hill will score a couple here at least. In comes the second run. And just like that, Tiana Graham comes good. It's One Tree Hill lead, 2 runs to 1.
Ka rau te pāo there.
Now to bring in the first 2 runs for One Tree Hill. And they now lead by 2 runs to 1.
Could have been better on cue for young Miss Tiana Graham. Blast that ball the other way. Brings up his sister now, Tyler. One gets away, and Graham will come in to score as well. Moves the scoreline now, 3 runs to 1.
For the third run of the innings for One Tree, they now lead by 3 runs.
Westlake going to look to try and get that ball low in the zone. See the glove low.
Got an illegal pitch there.
Have indeed. I'm just going to find out why.
Tell her why.
Got a good umpiring crew here today. T-Bone, who's out there?
We've got Mike McCaw and Daniel Parker out there today.
One from North Harbour, the home plate umpire, Mike McCaw. Daniel Parker visiting. You can see McCaw on. He's just explaining the situation. If Chopper remember to turn his mic up, we might even hear it. No, he hasn't got a. As we've done all week, we're going to have some guests of the rangatahi that are playing here this week come in and join us through this match. And we've got a young lady from Rose Hill coming in to see us. So looking forward to that. It'll be Janai Nathan Kaiho, one of the star pitchers for the Rose Hill side, and Taina Stevens coming in to join us. We'll bring them in an innings or so later.
We're going to count 3 balls, no strikes.
Back to the action now. 3 balls on the illegal pitch. The next one's in the dirt. And it'll be a hikoi kite papatai.
Get the papatai. Yeah, I think the illegal pitch is because the pitcher isn't pausing. The glove's in full movement the whole time, so you have to actually pause for 2 seconds at the start.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pedantic rule, but it's a rule. Yeah.
Ball down low.
Mawhanoke. Who is that? Oh.
Scholar Breeze Joyce now batting. Tyler Graham at second base. This one just misses inside, so 2 boys to Joyce. Got told today by one of the stalwarts of One Tree Hill, Brian Font. I think he's the head of sport down there these days, has been for quite a while. That Skylar almost hit one out of the park yesterday.
They're going to count 3 balls.
3 balls, he's straight ball in a row here. This one comes through though.
3 and 1.
We got the win for it, Chopper.
Yep, little assisting a little.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen here today.
I don't think Skylar needs any help, that's for sure. Fantastic athlete. Whoa. This one comes through the top of the zone, fills it up.
A strike 2, full count, 3 and 2.
Westlake needing an out here.
There's one of those harder balls. Listen to the crowd. And the applause is out for Skylar Breeze Joyce coming around with 3. And she is saved. Fantastic blast from Skylar Breeze Joyce and plates the 4th run for One Tree Hill.
Karo with the pau. Ko Skylar. Smoked it.
There's the Skylar Breeze Joyce fan club here today, isn't there?
Looks that way.
Boys from down out at Grammar, cheering her along. I think that's the cool thing about secondary schools. It is cool that these kids from all over the country come together and just have a great time. It's a carnival atmosphere, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Very different to a club nationals or a provincial nationals. They're all supporting each other. It's great to see.
Brings up the bat here. Jesse Lee Upu, starting 3rd baseman for One Tree Hill. This one comes through the zone. Well, I mentioned Brian Font, head of sport at One Tree Hill. I'll tell you what, they're going to make a bronze statue down there of another gentleman who's been in the softball program coaching for such a long time. 5 or 6 national titles to his record for One Tree Hill. And there's Bob Mitchell, who's down there assisting this week. Head coach is Georgia Font. But great to have the experience with like Bob and Brian here with that team. 2 and 2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So it pops up. And the catcher will squeeze that one in, Tanisha Murray.
Maupu.
Tashiana. Sorry, T-Bone. Tashiana Murray it is.
It was a great catch by the catcher there.
Not easy in that situation, but she did a great job. So one away here now. At least Harold Fussy swings at the first pitch. Nice and aggressive. Down low. They find it though. Joyce is not interested in coming home.
No, Joyce didn't look too interested in trying to take that base with a pass ball. Of course, that ball can bounce back pretty quick and make you look silly fast.
This one pops up, looking for a bit of grass, and she will find it, Fussy. And that'll drive in the 5th run of the ball game for One Tree Hill here in the bottom of the first innings.
Right field. And brings in another run for One Tree. Who now lead by 5 runs to 1.
Kaumutu Pia there, One Tree Hill.
Number 19, Jordan Short.
Jordan Short now. As you see that one go into foul territory, so they'll come back and reset. One away here in the bottom of the first innings.
And a swing and miss. Good strike. We've got no balls, 2 strikes.
This one down low in the bottom of the first innings here. The score is 5 runs to 1.
Kotai Haireke, there's only 1 down. Westlake need another out.
And up high for a ball. So count of 2-2.
Count now even. Here comes Katniss Aspinall with the 2-2. Just inside.
Third for ball, full count.
3 balls and 2
Near
strikes.
the bottom of the first.
One Tree Hill off to a good start here in the bottom of the first innings.
And inside for ball.
And that'll be a walk.
And short
So there'll be 2 runners on here for One Tree Hill. And Katniss Aspinall will face her 9th batter of the innings. Are they here? Tuku.
That brings back the
Kino?
right fielder, number 13.
Kia tau, Katniss, kia tau.
All right. Keep working here. And she just tries to drop it in the bottom of the zone. Can't quite get it. All set to go again. Hard hit ball stopped brilliantly by the second basewoman. And the runner will keep on going though. One Tree Hill will swipe their 6th run of the innings with 2 outs now.
Grounds out to first for out number 2. Not before another run comes across the plate for One Tree.
Good by the second baseman though to stop that hard hit ball.
Smoked it.
Another one smoked down the line. This one the left side from Savannah Lee Farah. And she will round the bases into double standing up as another run comes in.
Coach McAlpine happy to let this continue. He only needs 1 more out. I guess he's hoping they get that soon. We're back to the top of the order though.
Second baseman number 7.
Lily Rose Pym now, second baseman, picked up a walk. Is the second batter of this bottom of the first innings. Swings at a first pitch.
It's a good looking cut.
Westlake looking to find a way here. Ball is high.
Base runner's pretty active.
So it pops
Oh
up.
no, that's going to hunt.
And that'll drop in on the grass. And they will go station to station here with runners in the corners.
Kia tau, Westlake.
First and third, 2 outs. And up back shortstop number 4, Atiawa.
See on that instant slow-mo here, just trotting into third base is Farah. As it'll be Tiana Graham that is due up, and we'll see if there's a pinch hitter here coming. Oh, it looks like a pinch. Two-down pitcher rule, yep. Is indeed. So it'll be Tukukino will go back out to run. As we see on screen here, Tiana Graham. She had a blast down right field, over the right fielder's head, drive in the first run of this innings. This pitch to her is high. This one in the dirt, and One Tree Hill will scamper in for their 8th here of the innings.
Here comes another run for One Tree Hill. Now led by 8 runs to 1.
Just waiting for the umpire now. I think he's just checking the count. It's been a long innings for him, to be fair, Terence. 2 balls, no strikes.
Come on, Mike, you can make it.
And Graham looking to go long at centre field, and it's over the centre fielder's head. This might be an in the Parker. One comes in. Graham getting the wave on to come home, and here she comes.
Omatutuki, home run.
It's a in the park home run from Tiana Graham. A massive swipe over centre field as she charges into home plate. 11 runs to 1.
For One Tree Hill. Here in the bottom of the first.
Kamutupia.
Catch number 5, Tyler Graham.
Real strong, Graham. Tino Tere super fast. This one pops up. Candace Espinel says, I'll take this. I've had enough of this innings. I'm out of here.
E toru haere ke. Finally, says Coach McAlpine.
Not before One Tree Hill score 11 runs in the bottom of the first innings. We'll be back with more action here live in Game 26 on Day 2 between Westlake and One Tree Hill in just a moment.
Let's go. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Well, Game 26 here couldn't be put to you without the great sponsors of North Harbour Softball, the National Secondary School Tournament. We want to shout out to RJ Don Panel Beaters. Thank you for your sponsorship of softball of these rangatahi here. Traffic Flow, so good for them. And of course, Wanarahi Native Softball Club in Whangarei. Fantastic. They got the Rocky theme in their video this year. And Auckland Racking and Shelving. If you need any racking or shelving, please get a hold of Auckland Racking and Shelving. Brought to you by Atiawa Toa FM and Ballpark Broadcasting NZ for the North Harbour Softball Association here at the national tournament. Kia ora mō te tautoko, mō te kemu o Poi Uka. Thank you so much for your support of the game of softball. Ball down low as we get underway here in the top of the second innings, and it'll be the right fielder, Philippa O'View. I think that's how you pronounce your last name. Apologies if I've got it wrong. And then the third baseman, Jessica Smith, as this one's low. And after her, will be back to the top of the shop, Rory Seymour. 1, 2, and 3.
Big mihi at the Onerahi out there in Whangarei.
Aye.
You know, they've been going a few years now, and fantastic to see that the game actually growing in places like that. It's a great pathway for our tamariki.
Beautiful indeed. It is great to see. Look, they're from my understanding, been going maybe a little longer than 3 years, but it really has started developing that club and Poiuka and softball in the far north over the last 3 years, and it's fantastic to see, isn't it?
Ai, rawe whanau, rawe.
Well, I mentioned we've got a couple of guests coming in from Rosehill College. Really looking forward to that. We're going to have Taina Stevens coming in to join us.
Tēnā koe, Taina.
We're going to look like we're going to bring her sister in at the same time. So Taina, you jump on over. As we see the first out here taken.
Ko tai haere ke.
And up to back the third baseman, number 3, Jessica Smith.
Jessica Smith now playing third base. We'll come up to bat here for Westlake Girls. Hard hit ball by Smith, and it's just foul down the line.
Down the left field line, struck on.
Tēnā korua.
Yes,
Ko wai koe.
Kia ora, welcome into the booth. Who have we got here?
Taina Stevens.
Kia ora, Taina.
Hi, I'm Janaya.
Kia ora, Janai Nathan Kaiho, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know you. Fantastic. Well, welcome in from Rosehill College. Girls, how have you enjoyed the tournament so far?
So far I've enjoyed it. Been a bit hot today, but enjoying it. Won all our games. Yep. Oh, we lost to One Tree Hill yesterday, but come on, look at them.
They're pretty impressive outfit, aren't they, One Tree Hill?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, without a doubt. Who pitched that game against One Tree Hill?
Trinity.
Yeah.
So usually I'm the pitcher, but I'm injured.
Oh.
So yeah. So Trinity's come through for the team, and she's pitched really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just pitched a good game this morning. You guys happy with the win this morning?
Yeah.
You got a lot of runs in the first inning there.
Yeah, big improvement from our last game that we had last night.
Yep, 100%. We had to pick our attitude up. Got a bit of a grounding from our coach, but I think we picked up.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, getting a growling from a coach?
Personally, I reckon it's good, because sometimes I need to be told straight up, yeah, you need to do this better, blah blah blah. But it
Grounded.
worked.
Grounded.
Yeah, grounded. That's the word.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Nice
beautiful. Girls, you see the strikeout of Smith for the second out. Girls, Rosehill College, coming to a national tournament. What is it like to represent your college, your kura, and your whānau?
I've never been to any kind of national sports, anything, so it's actually a really cool experience seeing high performance softball for girls our age and boys. But yeah, it's different, and it's cool to be in this environment, seeing how everything's run. But yeah.
Yeah.
Taina Stevens here and Janai Nathan Kaiho joining us from the Rosehill College team playing at the national tournament. This one fouls off the bat of Rory Seymour. And Taina, you're also the head girl this year.
Yes,
how good?
I am.
Yeah, what's involved in being the head girl? Apart from look at me.
To be honest, it's a big responsibility, but mostly just being a role model, a role model for the other students. So not getting caught wagging, just being the example for our juniors and our seniors. But yeah.
Fantastic. Girls, at the end of the interview, we're going to do You have to tell me because I don't know much about this thing. What's the mana wave? What's that?
Mana wave.
Yeah.
It's just the perfect way to greet anyone on
Yeah.
the road,
Yeah.
on the, across from the field.
Across the
Yep.
street.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Well, at the end of the interview, we're going to get that camera turned around. We're going to get your best mana wave, and then we'll put them up against all the other schools at the end of the tournament. See who's got the
Oh, we
best
got
one.
the
Yeah, I got
We
this.
got
We
this.
got
Alright,
this. They don't even know.
I hear you. Fantastic. All right, well, the crew will get the camera ready at some stage. We'll deal with that. What are some of the objectives of Rose Hill this week at the national tournament?
So for us, it's about bringing through those new girls that don't really know how to play the sport yet. Developing into a sport that's not that common around New Zealand. So we've got lots of rugby players like Taina, netball, giving softball a try, and that's for us girls that know how to play to come and bring it through, for them.
Awesome. Karawi.
Beautiful indeed. Janaya, you were a part of the successful counties program, rep program this year. So many rep teams this year just got her done. What have you guys? What's happening down there?
So there's not a lot of us, so everyone has to play in those grades,
Yeah.
We got heaps of counties girls in our team that we have here, all different grades, and
Yeah.
it just helps us develop to that top grade.
Ah, beautiful. Of course, you've had some good people supporting you, not only at Rose Hill, but at counties. Who are some of the people that have helped you along the way?
I don't play counties. That's all you.
Oh,
Yeah, but even at the Kura.
Oh,
yeah.
well, our sports coordinators, Hamish, Fraser, Jared Mellings, and Sawa, our 3 sports coordinators. They've brought in new kits for us, as you can see. Our new kits, we've got 2 strips, and not just for softball, we have more opportunities in every sports. Like our girls first 15 rugby, we just played a Canadian side, Bayside, and that
Wow.
was so we're getting more and more opportunities. So yeah, massive thank you for them.
Ah, fantastic indeed. Before we get the mana wave, yeah, you're on screen. There's the camera right there, girls. Give your peeps a wave. Question for you. Before we do the mana wave, I know you got it prepared for us, but asking about your teammates, who's the crack-up teammate at Rose Hill?
Definitely Chelsea Tipuni.
Yeah.
You know her.
Oh, yeah, who don't know Chelsea
Definitely
Tipuni?
Tipuni.
Yeah. All right. Who's the one who's going to have the stinkiest socks at night time?
I'm gonna have to say Janaya.
Oh!
Even though she's not playing, they're in the Crocs, but do you wash them after your
Yeah,
Crocs?
100%. Every day.
Fantastic. Okay, what about if you've locked your keys in the car, stuck on the side of the road, or whatever the case is, and you need to ring that one person you know who can help you out? Who's the teammate you'd ring?
Taina. Definitely Taina.
Oh, look, she gave you the
She
love.
does, yeah, see that head girl,
Okay, I'll take
she
that
always
back.
comes through.
Yeah, and
awesome.
their focus
Thank
is on not getting caught. So well done.
All right, girls, let's look down the barrel. Let's get your best mana wave there for the rest of the team.
3, 2, 1.
Too much. There you go. It is Janai Nathan Kaiho and Taina Stevens from the Rose Hill College joining us here at the National Tournament. Best of luck for the rest of the week, ladies.
Thank
Kia ora
you.
korua.
Yeah, too much indeed. Wicked. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you, ladies. And away they go. Wish them the best of luck. Of course, we're through to the bottom of the second innings now, and the score is 11 runs to 1 to One Tree Hill. Guys, I didn't even know what the mana wave was until
Well, we
these
know
kids
now.
are telling me. Yeah.
We know now we've got it. We can introduce that to the older people. Looks a lot like a trucker wave. Right?
There you go.
So they went
There they
into
are,
the
right
fence.
there. There's the mana wave, cuz. We're gonna have to work. I wonder what the next school's gonna be like.
All right.
The game is on now, hey. The game is on.
I don't know if we can go giving away their gold though, Chopper.
Bottom of the second innings here, and just a conversation with the coach about pitching technique.
We've got a new
Because we do
kaipa.
have a new Kai Epa onto the hill, new pitcher onto the hill. So the starter, Katniss Aspinall, will get a break. First basewoman, Hope Weber, will step in to go to work. Straight swap, first base to pitcher, pitcher to first base.
Oh, it's an illegal pitch.
That was just the practice one. I was getting my mana wave ready, Blue.
You have to let the ball go.
Back to the action here. Next pitch is high, and I remember young Hope when she was about half that height, to be honest with you. She used to be a pitcher way back in the early days.
Yeah, that's not the motion of someone who's never done it before, that's
Yep.
for certain. She might be a little bit rusty. Just with their timing, I think we saw that. She held on to the ball there. But, yeah, take her a little while.
Yeah, indeed. Wishing her the best of luck. Of course,
Aye.
Westlake recognised with the scoreline out by 10 runs here. It's not over by any means, but give another pitcher a try, and you never know. If they get back in the game, they can bring their ace back on.
Well, got a few there, Skylar. Give it heaps.
This pitch is up top to Jessie Lee Upu. 2 balls to her now. Next one just misses the zone, so still trying to find it yet. Hopi.
What are we?
And she found it. You beauty. I think that's the cool thing about secondary school softball, Terence, is that it is an opportunity for these young rangatahi to see this one pop up.
Double play.
And they'll get the lead runner. So one away here. You see it pop up on the replay.
Oi. Oh.
Good heads up play here though, Terence, not to give up on the play.
Oi. Well, they knew they were going to get one out. There's no way that runner on first would be going on that hit. So they were always going to get one down.
One away here, 1 ball on the batter. Harold Fussy now drove one to right field to drive in a run in the first innings. This one pops up.
Kotai haere, one down here. Oh,
This one clips the edge of the... Actually, I like that pitch too. Had a little tail action to it.
yep.
Now we've got 1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
head of the count now is Weber. 1 and 2. Just missing the top of the zone. Tino Tata there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kaihope just asking the question. Where was that, Blue?
This one's off the end of the bat. Ranging back is
Oh.
Aspinall and turns the other way, skids away. To be fair, one of those tough catches that are spinning all the time.
Yeah, it was a hard play. You need to get back and try and catch it coming forward rather than catch it going backwards. Apparently that's what you do.
Yeah, time called here by... And this is good here. I like the look of this, Terence. One of the rangatahi out there, in this case the first basewoman, Lucy Cadmus Aspinall, saying, hey sisters, let's come and let's have a kōrero.
Aye. You know, Fergs is leaving them to their devices to a certain extent. You know, they're down by 10 runs. It's really up to their intestinal fortitude now to get some more outs and see if they can get some runs and keep this game, make it a little closer anyway.
I like that though, as we saw Georgia Fawn on screen, the head coach of One Tree Hill talking to her athletes. I like empowering your athletes and giving them a voice and giving them decision making, because at the end of the day, it's them out there performing,
Aye.
not us as coaches or managers,
Yep.
or dare I say it, commentators, right? But it's because it's good. They want to make a decision. They will choose the direction. And you see right there a double play. Oh, it comes off the glove. And unfortunately, a run will come as well.
Better out on the catch.
Nice catch, though. That
Right.
was the first part.
E rua haere, so that's 2 down. Shame not to get that double play, which also resulted in a run coming across. She just lost control of the ball.
Did everything right too, T-Bone. Good catch, 2 hands. A tag with 2 hands, but the contact made it pop out. So close. Oh, up the bat now.
Just outside for a ball.
Atiawa Toa. A big swing by Tukukino.
Strike 1 away.
Yeah, these hitters aren't getting cheated.
1 ball, 1 strike now. Bottom of the second innings. There's a good pitch. Nice and powerful on the inside edge. Fouls back 1 and 2.
The Kaiapa here doing a really good job this inning. She served up a few outs and was unlucky to not be out of the inning already. Deft moved by Coach McAlpine.
2-2.
Top step is the head coach for North Harbour, watching his athletes take their opportunity.
Oh,
Big swing, and there you go.
Yeah, toru haere, that's 3 down. Good job, Hope.
It is indeed. The pitching change works. Just the 1 run comes in here in the bottom of the second innings. Top of the third coming up next.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting. Try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Westlake and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times.
Oh, kia ora, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you along and welcome back. Welcome back to the game of Poiuka here at the New Zealand Secondary School Softball Championships on day 2 action, game number 26 on the schedule. It is One Tree Hill taking on Westlake, top of the third innings here. And as you can see the scoreline, there's One Tree Hill that are in commanding position at the moment. Apollo Projects, want to give a shout out to them for their generous support of the New Zealand Sports Collective. Of course, T-Bone dear to our hearts. We want to see all of the rangatahi, whether they can afford it or not, get to represent their kura at whatever sport they choose.
Anyone who supports their kaupapa, my hat's off to you. I know it made a big difference to the tamariki that I grew up with in Wainuiamata, and all the sports that we played in that place.
Hard hit ball by Westlake. First pitch. It's down the line and it's just foul. Tino Tata.
Big strike.
Leading off here in the third innings is the first basewoman, Lucy Cadnis Aspinall.
The Epa Māminga. It's our first change-up of the day.
Epa Māminga, changer. I like that. Savannah Lee Farr, the Kaiapa pitcher here for One Tree Hill.
Very close there.
She continues to work. You can see the starting shortstop, Tiana Graham. She's been good today. Big home run over centre field. Lots of applause from the crowd. This one fouls back off to the right.
You kore hareke, none down yet.
Evils the count here. 2-2. This one pops up. Oh, what a catch. What a catch from Tiana Graham.
Mai, kara with te upu.
See here on the instant replay. Full swing. Omba runs out to the outfield and an over-the-shoulder catch by the shortstop Graham.
Made it look easy.
And one the other way from Weber. The replacement pitcher, she was on first base now.
She's having a game.
Fine
Tino
young,
pai te pao.
aye, fine young athlete. Talia Hurley now picked up a walk. That pushed in a bases loaded run, the only run for Westlake so far. Running bunt down and she's off to the races. Ooh, wee-hee. So fast. Tino tere toma. Talia Hurley down at first base there, and she is safe. Runners in the corner now.
Yeah, I hope we were taking third base on that too. There's no cover over there. So she scampered around to get that extra base.
Bang, bang play at first base. So close. Hurley's tippy toe just getting into the base first.
Right call.
All down low. It'll allow Hurley to go down to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Neve Cadmus Asperhill. So you can see this change of tactics from head coach McAlpine, showing bunt, drawing them in, then making a swing hard. Game of cat and mouse.
Oh.
And unluckily for Cadmus Aspinall, that one bounces up. Yeah, collects her in the leg. And she's running outside of the batter's box, and unfortunately that means you're all out.
There was a good play to get her on base. He's just trying to bunt the ball too far back in his stance and not keep it in front of it. Hard luck.
Very. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're through the top of the third innings, and Westlake girls came so close from converting a run. Just the pitching of Farah, the difference here is we're all done through the top of the third. More action to come in the bottom of the third innings when we come back.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the bottom of the third innings here. Game 26 on the schedule. Westlake girls taking on One Tree Hill. A banger of a match where One Tree Hill have showed their power and poise in this tournament. Through day one, One Tree Hill marched through their two teams, 11-1 in both games. They're sending a loud and clear message here, Terence Hibbert joining me in commentary, that they are come here to win this national title again.
Oh, they're bringing the ha-ho here, they're bringing the bat, and the scoreline reflects that.
Next pitch comes through just through the top of the zone, as the lead-off hitter here will be the pitcher, Savannah Lee Farah.
Yeah, neither Kaiupa have done badly for Westlake. Just that the hitting of the One Tree Hill team has been a bit much for them to handle.
I like the way the replacement pitcher has come into the game here in the last innings. Hope Weber took a few batters to find her range, but then when she did, looked really good. A pop up to first base, a strikeout. I think if she can control the ball here, they got a good chance to keep on going if they can.
Yeah, they just have to keep the runs at bay in this inning.
Yep.
We just had the kōrero about how many runs the other team needs to get. And based on the last innings performance, they might get there, but that won't help.
Unfortunately, Hikoi get the papatahi for Farah down at first base. Brings up the bat here, Lily Rosepin. Ball up top, and 2 at-bats in the match so far. A walk in the first innings. A solid single to right field in the second. However, both of them off the original starting pitcher, Cadnis Asprey. Ground ball to second base as the runner skids through. There may be a cause for obstruction. We'll find out, but the runners will keep on going here, One Tree Hill. And if they are successful, they'll plate their 13th run of the inning, of the game.
Doesn't look like Coach McAlpine wants to go out and question that. Oh, did I speak too early?
Nothing called by the umpires straight away, so the coach does have the right to appeal the play. And he will take an opportunity now, McAlpine, as we see the runner come home here. So I haven't put the run on the scoreboard, as you'll see, and that's because if that is obstruction, see if we get a replay of it. Means the base runner is out, and they'll bring the umpires together to discuss that for you.
Now we've got a meeting of the minds in the middle of the field.
So what happened in that play is the base runner was running from first to second, as you can see here, T-Bone. You talk us through it.
Well, so the base runner, basically you have to wait for the ball to go past you and not impede the fielder in any way. So if you're blocking the side of the ball, yeah, that's a tough one, that one there.
You can see number 14, she had to kind of dodge back as the ball just about touched her shirt. So she was very close to the ball, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was close. If it touched her, then clearly she's out.
And then umpire, as you can see, talking. She's the closest to that one there. We've got a 3-man crew out there. I've forgotten who was our umpire out on the field. We obviously had Daniel Parker. He's not out there, so they maybe made a change. Might recall behind the dish anyway. And our friend from Auckland officiating. We can just have another look at that play for you. A pitch earlier. And it looks like, Terence, we have got an out here. They did impede the fielder from fielding that ball cleanly. And I think by looking at those replays, Terence, and it's great to see our umpires, Kai Wawal, take the time and try and get the call right, because that's what they're there for, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, too many times I've seen umpires not listen to the coach and just, no, that's a run. But, you know, that's why there's 3 people out there, because someone could have a better vision or better side of it than others. And it's good that they actually get the call right. I don't care how long it takes, just get it right.
Well, Mike McCall, the head umpire, as you see on shot there, He's a great umpire, and he's out there to try and do his best, and it's really cool. I really do like that about our New Zealand umpires, where they're happy to take the time, try and get it right, and put it together for these. I mean, for our rangatahi, whatever age group, to be fair, and I'll really take our hat off to our umpires. Of course, Rebecca Taylor, she's the chief here this week. I want to thank her for her service to softball in New Zealand and here at the secondary schools.
Oh, it's great to have good umpiring for these young people. It would be great to get it for senior games sometimes, you know. So they're very, very lucky to have some accomplished blues out there on the diamond, and people that are also training. We've got training scorers as well.
You make a good point. You see on screen there one of our lovely scorers in the game, and apologies. Yeah, she's doing a fantastic job. Suzette Taylor, Volunteer of the Year for Softball New Zealand last year was Suzette.
Wow.
Yeah, doing a scoring badge as well. It's pretpretty cool. So the runner will go back to first base. We're about to get back under action here.
Ko tahi haere ke. Got one down from an interference play.
One away indeed. Ruling sorted. Back to the action. Bottom of the third innings. Pitches up top to Tiana Graham. I don't know if they were giving out an MVP before the game finishes, but boy, oh boy, she's got to be a candidate, right?
She's not far off it when she does swing.
Of course, the big home run from Graham in the second innings. 2-run shot over the centre fielder's head. First innings, she blasted one down the left field line to drive in a run. So 3 runners batted in off the bat of Tiana Graham.
Mai e rangatira kai hahau.
I'll tell you what, I don't know about you. I want a Tiana Graham in every team that I coach. Can I please? This pitch just outside. 2-2 count now on Graham.
Ko tahi haere ke.
This one pops up.
That'll be foul.
Does indeed. Bounces foul.
Irua.
This one pulls down the line.
She's not getting beat in the strike zone today, that's for certain.
Pitch is up top. So a full count now to the shortstop from One Tree Hill. Can't quite get that one to land. So there'll be runners on 1 and 2 now.
Runners on 1 and 2.
He quite get the papatahi for Graham. Tyler, the sister now up to bat.
Both sisters hitting 3 and 4.
Pulls that one, will go foul though.
Coach giving her the just calm down. Kia tau, kia tau.
Yeah, aye.
Wait for the right one.
Stay within yourself. Wait for the right one. Dead right. Terence Hibbert joining us in commentary here. Of course, our te reo specialist, but also very accomplished softball athlete in his own right. Hard hurt ball. This one will drop in front of the left fielder. And pushing around the corner. She will come home, and the out at second base is taken.
It's a close play there at second.
We see the runner come in to score here for the 13th run of the ball game for One Tree Hill. And Terence probably should bring up here that One Tree Hill with 2 outs. The first basewoman, Skylar Breeze-Joyce.
Well, Skylar crushed the ball last time she came to the plate.
To a lot of applause from the Mount Albert Grammar boys team. So they must have gone to warm up for their next match. Mount Grammar boys. Yep, they've got Alfreston up at 3:30. Big match up for them. Alfreston undefeated. Took on Westlake boys in the undefeated match this morning. Running up victors 6-0 in that game. So Alfreston looking to go one better than last year. Silver medalists last year. The secondary schools. Look in good stead. That one comes through the zone. That'll level the count now. 2-2. That one fouls off. Can't remain the same.
So we got 2 down with a runner on 2.
Trying to drive it in as Skylar Breeze. Westlake trying to get out of the innings. There's a good pitch. And it's up the middle from Breeze. And coming around the corner to score their 14th run of the match. So we're 2 away here. Looks like there might be a pinch runner. There is a rule that applies in softball at the bottom of the 3rd innings. If you're ahead by 15 runs, the game will be terminated early. It's called the run rule ahead rule. It's always a hard tongue twister to be. But what it means is, of course, the game is that far, that's enough. We can play another day.
Yeah.
And so with the pinch hitter coming up here for, or maybe a pinch runner, we'll find out shortly, it will mean that the winning run will come to the plate here for One Tree Hill. Looks like a pinch hitter.
Yep, it's been called a mercy rule, but you know, it's to make sure that you know, players don't get absolutely ground into the ground.
The pinch hitter into the game is
Rina Tadniel.
Thank you for saying that for me, T-Bone.
Just point out all the ones you can't do, Chop.
What a big swing from Rena. I'm just not going to go there with a surname, to be fair. Terence?
Yeah, it looks, I'd be only guessing if I was trying to pick where that surname came from.
And another big swing, so 2 strikes here.
Full strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good to see the youngster getting an opportunity here on the bottom of the 3rd innings.
Yeah, good time for the coach to start making some changes. Oh, hard luck.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, says the Kaiepa from Westlake Girls, Hope Weber, but it's not before One Tree Hill. They played 2 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd innings, and they lead by 13. With more when we come back in the top of the 4th.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 4th innings here in game 26 on day 2 of action here at the 2024 New Zealand Secondary School Softball Championships. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and joining me in the booth, our te reo specialist, my friend T-Bone, Terence Hibbert.
Kia ora te whānau.
T-Bone, this game between One Tree Hill and Westlake. One Tree Hill, aren't they slick?
Yeah, just watching their warm-up, their pre-diamond warm-up, it's practice, it's sharp. You know, they mean business, and it's a big message to send to the opposition when they watch you doing things like that, if it's different to what you do.
I'll bring up the bat, a pinch hitter here for Westlake. It'll be a Brooke Day that'll lead off here. Next pitch is outside, so 1-1. And a good swing. Just comes off late foul.
Mirua.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful day here, as you can see. Just the odd cloud, 21, 23 in that range Celsius. This one will pop up. And the catcher is right there to make this grab.
Pai te rā o te keimu Puiuka. Beautiful day for softball.
Jessica Smith now will get her second opportunity in the match. And a hard hit ball by Smith all the way to the outfield.
Ka rau I te pao.
She's happy with her work too.
Aye. Yeah, she hit that out of the screws of the bat.
And up the top of the order,
Brilliant hit indeed for the third baseman from Westlake Girls, Rory Seymour now. Pick of attempt to first base. Woohoo!
Pai Kai Opa there with the big throat.
Very close. Tino Tata. Here we see on the replay. Look how close it is. Seymour will rip it down the left side, and something cooking in the kitchen here for Westlake.
And Seymour with a single out to left field. Again, set down to 1. Runners are 1 and 2, 1 out.
That'll bring up the second basewoman now, Iva Tanu. That one comes right down Main Street.
Pai tepa.
And this big swing and a miss on the outside edge. Tanu trying to send that one all the way back to Westlake down the motorway. To the screen and will allow the runners to move up 60 feet. Roselle Park is in the Taraki Pai Whenua in North Harbour of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. And probably about 5 minutes drive, to be fair, from Westlake College. They have 2 teams here, one from the girls' college and one from the boys this week. So if there was a home team, I guess it would be Westlake.
The caption out number 2.
We see that catch just pop up to the Kaiepa.
E rua haere ke, it's 2 down now.
Problem here for Westlake, we mentioned it's 10 runs the difference after 3 innings. 15 runs the difference after 3 innings. Well, after 4, the difference is 10. So you can see One Tree Hill are ahead by 13. What does that mean? It means Westlake Girls have to score 4 runs here in this last out to continue the ball game, or she's over Rover. All down low.
That's a great job of catching right there, diving across to block the ball. Northcote men are watching the game.
Good technique to be learnt. Doesn't matter what age group you watch. Lucy Cadness Aspinall batting here. Hard hit ball from Aspinall. I said they need 4 runs. Well, she'll give them 2 right here, as they will come in to score on her double. And that'll move the score line 14 runs to 3.
Te rangatira o te timu Westlake, there Lucy Aspinall. She started the game pitching. She's not finished yet. She says we're here to play, so They're going to try and get that extra run, and or maybe 2. They need 2. They've got 1 out to get it in.
Hope Weber now. Had a good day at the plate. Walk and a hit to right field. She'll try and go left field, but this one just in foul territory.
Right, e rua haere, so there's 2 down. And they need 2 runs to stay in the game. Otherwise, she's Red Rover.
I like the spirit of these rangatahi we're seeing, not just in One Tree Hill and Westlake here today, but all of the kura that are attending this week.
I think the schools can be really proud of their akonga here. You know, they're all playing with really good spirit. They're all being respectful, behaving well, from what I see.
Yeah, the whakawhanongatanga is there.
You know, they're here supporting the other teams and colleges. Helps that it's a boys and girls tournament.
It does indeed.
Yep. But yeah, they're all representing their schools really well. So fair play. Rawe.
Pitch on the outside edge fouls off. 1-2 the count now on Weber. Savannah Farah, Ali Farah trying to close out the match here in the top of the 4th innings. Change of pace. Here comes Aspinall. And she will plate that 4th run of the ball game for Westlake. 1 more run needed, T-Bone. Can they do it? Can they do it?
Oh, yeah, that's tough luck there. There was good technique to get down and block that. Must have just hit a stone. Used to always happen to my catches, Chop. It hit a stone.
Stop throwing it in the dirt then, T-Bone.
That's a change-up was meant to be.
The ball to third base, and Weber will get on. I tell you what, the ebb and flow has changed just a little in this match. Here come the Swans. Talia Hurley now, she's picked up a walk and a successful running bunt today, driven in a run. She drives in 1 more run. We will continue in this match.
Takai hahau ko Tyler. Get you going outside.
A big swing from Hurley, trying to get that outside pitch. One the count now. Tahi with Tahi. This one low.
Savannah Farah there going the distance so far.
Yeah, supported by Tyler Graham at shortstop. Boy, oh boy, what a superstar she is. And a swing and a miss. Westlake down to their last strike here now in the match.
Oh,
look at the smile on Tyler Hurley's face. Say she enjoys softball would be an understatement of the year. Fouls right back. Farah coming right down the kitchen sink. Talia, the daughter of a good friend of mine. I always enjoy watching her play. And a good eye too, leaves this one down low. Of course the coach got her to do that running bunt last innings. Clever play by Fergus McAlpine. Talia Hurley, a long time representative of the North Harbour touch teams. So she got gas. Straight back to Lee, the chance to close it out, and she does. Oh, indeed. It'll be One Tree Hill that'll run out here victors in game 26, 14 runs to 4, but a good spirited fight back by Westlake all the way to the end, T-Bone. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, no, that was a great game of softball. You know, neither team took their foot off the pedal. You know, it was a good change when Westlake made their pitching change. I think they just had the timing down of the first pitcher, and then Hope came in and did a really good job. I think our player of the day is pretty obvious, though. Our shortstop out there, Tiana Graham. I know you're a big fan.
And wait a minute, Chopper's been too generous with the scoreline. They have indeed. It's actually 13 runs to 4. So, sorry, 13 runs to 4. So we're going to get a bonus innings. The bottom of the 4th coming up next.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
Want to catch a fuel bargain with Caltex and Supergold? Scan your Caltex app, Flybys or Airpoints for 6 cents off per litre with Pumped. You beauty! And show your Supergold card for an extra 2 cents off. Ah, feels good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bonus coverage here in the bottom of the 4th innings in game 26. Westlake taking on One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill are leading 13 runs to 4 at this point. They'll need 1 run to walk it off here in the bottom of the 4th innings. Can they do it? We'll find out, of course. It'll be Lily Tusuva will lead off here, the pinch hitter. An opportunity for them to march on with an undefeated record here in the tournament. Ground ball, straight to second base, and played out at first.
Katai Haireke, that's the first out of the inning. Pinch hitter coming in, swinging the bat, that's what you like to see. Should an inside outer out to second base.
That'll bring up the bat now. Number 19, Jordan Short. A walk and a fly ball to first base in their first 2 at-bats of the match. This one swings over the top.
I don't think the coach is overly worried about, taking the game out with another run. She's putting her,
athletes out there to get an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Aye.
Yeah.
Of course, One Tree Hill have a long record of achievement at this tournament. As we see a strikeout here of Short. Of course, that long record of achievement is for good reason. They will bleed in players to make sure they've got this lineage coming through the production line.
A little bit like the Ramblers Men's Softball Club.
A little bit like the Ramblers Men's Softball Club, indeed. Check swing will go foul off the bat of Atiawa Toa. Did drive in a run on a ground out to second base in the first innings. First time facing Hope Weller, though. All over the top. And here comes Weber. This one just outside. 2 balls, 1 now to count. Aye. Ready to go. Tukukino with 2 away. And Eve Aspinall tries to Lucy. Cadmus Aspinall will make the catch. And we will go to the top of the 5th innings. Westlake girls. Looks like time is up on it. We've got it right this time. It's been called. It is the ball game. I think you already mentioned who the player of the match was. I've got to say, though, One Tree Hill, deserved winners today. They're a classy up.
Yeah, absolutely. They're probably the best drilled team that I've seen out of the boys and the girls, actually, coming out here. It's great to see that the Waihi leading the way. you know, in terms of the capability and the professionalism and a great example of what our game is, Chop.
Great example of what our game is. So it was One Tree Hill from the get to the go. After Westlake scored 1 run on the top of the first innings, it was One Tree Hill with 11 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, before Westlake showed some fight in the top of the fourth innings with 3 of their own runs. 13 runs to 4 is the final score. We'll leave you with a replay montage. I want to thank you for tuning in to Whakaata Māori's coverage of the New Zealand Secondary School National Championships. Coming up here on Freeman Field at 3:30 p.m, there'll be Mount Albert Grammar and Epsom Girls College. Looking forward to that one. Thank you so much. Damien Collins will have the call on that one. We'll see you all in just a moment.